What you're about to see is a heart-wrenching incident that occurred on the streets. It's an incident that will move you to tears and make you question the humanity of our society. Here is a young schoolgirl who is returning home from school, and what happened to her will shock you to the core. This schoolgirl was returning home from school when she suddenly got her period. This girl did not expect this at all. The pain was unbearable. She had no one to turn to for help. Meanwhile, a man sees her on the road. He goes and comes back, but not to help. He takes sadistic pleasure in making fun of the girl, taking pictures and videos on his phone. He records the video and goes away laughing. It is a pity that he did not help. The girl was in immense pain, crying and helpless. She hoped someone would come to her rescue. Meanwhile, a church father was walking by and saw the girl. Seeing her, the girl hopes that he will help her. But upon seeing her like that, the church father stops for a moment, thinks and goes away. The girl does not understand what is happening. She keeps crying on the road, unable to bear the pain. But then, something incredible happened here. The church father went back, this time with a sister by his side. He brings her to the girl and says, "Help this girl, she is in trouble." Immediately, the sister goes to the girl and gives her some water to drink. Helps the girl to stand up and takes her with them. Initially, we thought the father was behaving very wrongly, but he himself went and brought the sister in rivers to help so much. We did not expect this at all. It's really amazing. Such things also happen in society, and we must help everyone who is in danger. Hats off to the church father. Let's spread kindness and compassion in the world and make it a better place for everyone. Share this video with your friends and family to spread the message of kindness and compassion. Do you think your bike is safe when you park it on the road? You lock it up and leave, thinking it's secure. But what if we told you that thieves have a simple trick that can easily steal your bike? Especially if you see how the women in this video were tricked, your mind will be blown. Let's watch this complete video. In the video, you can see a man sitting on the side of the road, smoking and looking suspicious. Two women arrive on a bike, park it on the side of the road, and go inside a shop. You will be shocked to see what the man does next. He notices the women going inside, looks around suspiciously, and confirms that they have gone inside completely. He immediately gets up and takes a cloth out of his pocket. He then puts it in the hole of the bike silencer and sits down to smoke as if he doesn't know anything. This might seem like an innocent act, but it's just the beginning of his plan. Meanwhile, the two women come out and try to start their bike by pressing the key. But the bike doesn't start. They both get off the bike and check everything, but everything seems fine. They don't understand why the bike isn't starting. Again, they get off the bike and check whether there is petrol or not. They're clueless about what's happening, but they soon find out that they've been tricked. They don't know what to do and ask the man for help. The man comes near and asks them what happened, and they tell him that the bike won't start. He immediately suggests they go to the bike repair shop next to them. They say thank you and go to the shop, but they make a big mistake. They leave their bike key there and go. The man seizes this opportunity to remove the cloth from the silencer, start the bike, and ride away. The women look back and are shocked. They realize they have been deceived and run after him, but it's too late. In the end, they hold their heads in their hands and cry. Always be careful and keep an eye out for suspicious characters. Don't let this happen to you. Share this video with your friends and family to save them from being tricked like this. Imagine being in a situation where your car suddenly got punctured while traveling on the road, and you don't even know how to change a tire. And if everyone else in the car is female, it's a nightmare scenario that no one wants to experience. But that's exactly what happened to these three women. Without the CCTV footage, we wouldn't have been aware of this incident. Let's watch the complete video. In this video, three girls were traveling in a car when the vehicle suddenly stopped. They got out of the car to check what happened. While checking, they realized that one of the car tires got punctured. Immediately, they opened the trunk of the car and found the toolkit and spare tire and tried to fix the tire. But they didn't know how to do it. Despite their best efforts, they were unsuccessful. Meanwhile, two boys were riding their bikes on the road. When they saw the girls, they stopped their bikes and asked what happened. The girls replied that their car tire had got punctured. The boys offered to help, and the girls checked if they could really help. However, the boys started misbehaving with the girls, thinking that they had an opportunity. The girls understood their intentions and got scared. They said, "We don't need your help, please go away." But the boys continued to touch the girls and did not listen to their pleas. While the boys were making the girls cry, an army officer was coming on the same road. Immediately, an army officer saw them and stopped the bike and got down and asked the girl what happened. The girls gained a lot of courage when they saw the army officer. They immediately told him everything that had occurred. Without a second thought, the army officer scolded the boys and sent them away. The boys had nothing to do, so they kept their mouths shut and left. Later, an army soldier then helped the girls replace the punctured tire with a new one. The girls then offered water to the soldier to drink. "Thank you very much for your help," they said. "If you hadn't come, we would have been afraid to imagine our situation. You came like a god and helped us." The girls were grateful for his help and thanked him multiple times. The army officer then encouraged the girls and said, "This is my duty. You should leave now as it will soon get dark." He took his bike and left the scene, while the girls took their car and drove away. Let's salute this brave soldier and share this video with everyone who appreciates those who take responsibility for their country. Watching this video makes us feel unsafe, even in our own homes. It is shocking to see how easily the perpetrator was able to deceive the victim by disguising himself as a delivery person. In the video, a woman is seen sitting at home in front of a computer, working. Meanwhile, The doorbell rings, and as soon as she goes to see who it is, she finds a delivery boy. She immediately invites him inside. The delivery boy comes in and takes the parcel out of his bag, giving it to her. As soon as he hands it over, he asks her to sign for the package. After signing for the package, she asks the delivery boy to wait for the payment and goes inside. As soon as she leaves, the delivery boy looks around the whole house suspiciously. He even checks her phone to see if there are any valuables lying around and searches the cupboards. He quickly stands up when he sees her approaching and tries to gauge what she knows. She returns with the money in hand. She asks how much money she needs to pay. Immediately, the delivery boy shows her the book and tells her how much to pay. She quickly counts the money and gives it to him. He then searches for change. "I don't have change at the moment, ma'am. If you have it, please bring it," he says. She replies, "Okay, I'll go in and get it." She goes inside again. As soon as she leaves, the delivery boy attempts to steal items from the house. He searches for any valuable things. Meanwhile, he sees her coming back and stands silently. She comes from inside and says, "I don't even have any change." Immediately, the delivery boy responds, "It's okay, Mom. You can keep it." She thinks about how kind he is and says, "Thank you so much." However, this is where the delivery boy shocks her. The delivery boy immediately asks if she can give him some water. She agrees and goes inside to get it. While she is inside, he quickly starts putting all the items in the bag. He took her phone, money, and other valuable things from the cupboard and fled from the spot. As the woman comes back with the water, she realizes that the delivery boy has disappeared. Without realizing that her belongings are missing, she sits and resumes her work. While doing so, she remembers her mobile phone but doesn't see it nearby. She searches all over for it, including the entire house, and realizes that her money, valuables, and mobile phone are all missing. Feeling cheated, she rushes outside to look for any signs of the thief. You can see how cleverly he stole our things right in front of our eyes, and he probably thought he was a very good person, so be careful. No one would have believed this miracle if it had not been captured on a CCTV camera. The incident that occurred at the restaurant left the entire world in tears. Let's watch the full video to find out what actually happened. In this video, we can see people sitting in a restaurant. Meanwhile, a pregnant woman enters the restaurant. If you look at her, you will understand that she is 9 months pregnant. In the meantime, a waiter approaches her and asks for her order. She requests a cup of coffee. As she drinks her coffee, she suddenly starts to feel pain. She doesn't understand what is happening and calls the waiter, asking for water. She drinks it, but soon her pain worsens, becoming unbearable. She screams loudly, drawing the attention of nearby diners. At a neighboring table, a priest and two nuns are enjoying their meal. Those who hear the pregnant woman's screams turn their heads and are shocked by the scene. Immediately, the priest and the nuns rush to the pregnant woman's side. They recognize the urgency of the situation and understand that time is of the essence. "Don't worry, we're here to help you. Everything will be fine," they reassure her. They ask the priest to call a doctor right away. Meanwhile, the pregnant woman's pain intensifies further. Her condition is critical. The nuns make a quick decision. If there's no time to take her to the hospital, they will have to deliver the baby right there. They clear the table and gently lay the pregnant woman down, assuring her that she's in capable hands. They promptly ask the waiter to bring a cloth. Using the cloth to maintain privacy, the nuns prepare for the delivery. The priest places his hand on the pregnant woman's head, offering a heartfelt prayer to guide her through this challenging journey. Despite the excruciating pain, the pregnant woman finds strength in the support surrounding her. After some time, one of the nuns delivers the baby with great difficulty and safely brings the child into the world. As soon as they see the newborn, everyone looks joyful. The baby is born healthy, and the mother is unharmed. The nun brings the baby to the mother and shows it to her. The mother takes her newborn into her arms, showering the child with love and kisses. Thank you all so much. You saved our lives. I can't express how grateful I am for your help in this moment of danger, she says. May this extraordinary act of kindness inspire us all to be there for one another, even in the most unexpected moments. In this video, we see a woman who was having an affair with someone else. She thought she had everything under control, but life can change in an instant. Let's watch this complete video. You'll see a wife who was having an affair with someone else. She and her boyfriend were getting ready to spend some romantic time alone. Suddenly, the doorbell rings and tension builds in her. She was worried about who could be at the door and immediately asked her boyfriend to hide. He also panics and hides. She goes to open the door as if she doesn't know anything. When she opens the door, two delivery boys are there with a big parcel. She gets tense and asks who the parcel belongs to and who ordered it. The delivery boys say, "I'm sorry, ma'am, we don't know. We were just instructed to deliver it to this address. Please open it carefully before leaving. She doesn't understand what is happening and puts the parcel aside. As soon as the delivery boys leave, she opens the door to the room where her boyfriend is hiding. They sit on the sofa and start talking. When her boyfriend asks her about the parcel, she says she doesn't know what it is, and maybe her husband ordered it. The woman and her boyfriend sit on the couch, and the atmosphere becomes intimate. After talking for a while, they start to be romantic. They become engrossed in their intimacy. After a while, the woman remembers the parcel and becomes suspicious and asks her boyfriend if he wants to see what's inside the parcel. They both go to the parcel. When she opens the parcel, she gets an unexpected shock. Her husband, who is in the army, comes out of the parcel. She and her boyfriend are stunned. They don't know what to do and hold their heads. Her husband is shocked to see them like that. She immediately sends her boyfriend away. Her husband had wanted to surprise her by coming home from the army, but instead he found her cheating on him. He asks her why she cheated and what he had done wrong. "How could you do this to me? We've been married for years, and you go and cheat on me in our own home." She doesn't answer and continues to cry, unable to face him. When she doesn't answer him for a long time, the soldier gets angry and leaves. Don't betray such soldiers who are working so hard for the country. It's very painful. Never cheat on those who love you because it will cause them a lot of pain. Don't let it happen to you. In this video, we see a church. A woman is bringing her baby to the church. But her purpose for visiting this church isn't what you might expect. She sees the baby and suddenly starts crying. She lovingly takes her baby in her arms. She cries and looks at her baby like that for a long time, suffering. When no one else is watching, she lays the baby on the steps of the church. With a heavy heart, she offers a prayer to Jesus, seeking guidance, and leaves from there. But fate had other plans for this innocent child. Immediately, the church father comes out of the church and is shocked to see the baby on the stairs. He immediately takes the crying baby in his arms and plays with them. Looking around for the baby's parents, no one is visible. The church father immediately calls the sister as well and shows her the baby. She comes and sees the baby and says, "Oh, who committed this sin? How difficult it was for this poor baby." The church father and sister realize they must take immediate action to protect the baby. The church father gives the baby to the sister and calls the police. After some time, the police officer also arrives at the church. As soon as the police officer arrives, the church father and sister tell him everything that happened there. The police officer and church father search for the baby's parents, but they don't see anyone. They don't know what to do. In the end, the police officer makes a life-changing decision. I will adopt this baby and provide them with the love and care they deserve, and takes them away from there. Love knows no boundaries. They were very happy with his words. They pray together to Jesus, seeking protection and love for the innocent soul. See how many atrocities are happening in society. Jesus really had to save that child. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video to spread the message of love to others. Together, we can make a difference. Sometimes, people need help when they are in trouble or pain. This video is about 2 army officers who helped a pregnant woman who was in pain and needed help. Let's watch this complete video. The 2 army officers came to the church to pray for strength and guidance. They were looking for someone in particular, a sister whom they had heard a lot about. These officers showed their appreciation and gratitude to the sister for the countless times she had prayed for their safety and well-being. When they saw the sister praying, they joined her in prayer for Jesus. Suddenly, a pregnant woman was approaching the church. She was carrying a heavy bag and seemed to be in pain. Suddenly, she dropped her bag and fell to the ground, clutching her stomach in agony. She was unable to stand and started to cry for help. The sister immediately went to her and called the 2 army officers to come and help her. The officers rushed to her side to see if they could assist. They quickly realized that the pregnant woman was in severe pain and needed medical attention. With their strong arms, they gently lifted her up and brought her inside the church. She could not bear the pain and screamed. They did not know what to do. The sister went in and brought some water for the pregnant lady. Immediately after drinking the water, the pregnant lady's pain became more intense and she began crying in agony. Realizing that the situation was becoming serious, the army officers decided to take her to the hospital. They immediately picked her up and took her to a nearby hospital. The church sister prayed for the lady and went along with them. The officers helped the pregnant woman to a nearby hospital and stayed with her until she received proper medical care. This video is a beautiful reminder that kindness and compassion can make a huge difference in someone's life. We should always be ready to help others, especially those who are in need. Let's salute these army officers.